In the previous video, we powered up the device and attached the Wi-Fi antenna that will now be used to connect to the BB-400's built-in access point. To do this, you'll need to know the last 4 digits of your device's MAC address. This can be found below the power specification on the side of the unit or attached to the motherboard over the mag jacks. With the aerial installed and the power on, search for the hotspot connection using the last 4 characters from the MAC address. Ours is 00E8, and therefore the hotspot name can be found as BB-400-00E8. You know the BB-400 is in access point mode because the Wi-Fi, web and link LEDs are flashing together. Now we need to use a web browser to communicate with the controller. Navigate to BB-400- your MAC address, :1990. If you're using an Apple device, you must also append .local like so to the hostname. At this point, you may be concerned by the security messages that appear. This is because you are connecting to a secure device on a local network, and by design, web browsers do not recognize security certificates on local networks. Don't worry, the connection is still secured with the most up-to-date standards and fully encrypted. Just click and proceed to the BB-400 login page. You will now be prompted for a username and password. Your username is lowercase bb and your password is the last 4 digits of the MAC address, lowercase. The connection has now been made and you're ready to use the controller through the web admin interface. This first page shows the status of the controller. You'll notice the A LED is now lit because you're logged in. If you're using multiple BB-400s, you can locate your current device by clicking here. The top row of LEDs will now start flashing, allowing you to identify your current device. We're going to change the Wi-Fi configuration from access point mode to Wi-Fi client. Navigate to the Wi-Fi icon on the left-hand side of the web admin interface. You must first add a connection manually by clicking Add Connection Manually next to WLAN 0. You will be asked for your SSID or network name and the password of the network. Click Add. Now disable the access point radio and enable the Wi-Fi client radio. Click Save. The radio will restart and automatically connect to your pre-entered SSID. You'll know it's been successful when the link LED becomes solid green. If this is the first time connecting to the controller, it's recommended that you check for and install any software updates. You can do this by navigating to the top icon followed by Software Updates. The controller is now set up and ready to use.